my apartment in Jacksonville, Florida. My clinical rotations start tomorrow, and so I figured before all of that stuff sets in and before I need to like run some errands and things like that, I would take y'all on a tour of my apartment. This is something that I really wanted to do in Louisville and just never really got around to it. I feel like because I knew I had 6 months there, I figured I would get to it at some point, and then it got to the point where I had like 2 or 3 weeks left and then needed to start moving everything out, and then by that time it just like wasn't cute anymore. So I really liked how I decorated that apartment. I feel like this one is coming together, and I'm only here for 3 months, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot more than what I show y'all today, but I wanted to make sure that I got this done just because I've gotten some requests to show my apartment and just take y'all on like a little tour. So I'm super excited. I feel very like comfortable and at home here already. I've only been here a couple of days, and like I said, today is my first day by myself in this apartment, and it already is starting to feel like home. I'm really excited to show it to y'all today, and I hope you enjoy. At the entryway here, I put up command hooks to hold my keys and my umbrella and like my jacket whenever I need to. So this is what the apartment looks like when you first walk in. To the right here, got my kitchen. On the left, I've got my pantry here. There's not a whole lot in here, but I've just got some of the snacks that I brought with me from Indiana, and then like some of the stuff that Erica and I got when we were grocery shopping. Next, like I said, I've got my kitchen here on the right. So I've got my coffee maker here and my like typical syrups that I use for the iced lattes that I make. I like this Ninja machine a lot because it can make espresso, iced coffee, and regular just like hot brew coffee, I guess. And then pretty typical kitchen stuff here. I've got, again, like not a lot of stuff, so just got all my spices in one cabinet, and then all of my mugs, my coffee, and my like mini blender in another. It's down here, just got my Tupperware down here, my crock pot, and then a rice cooker that makes rice just really fast. That's the orange thing in the corner. My waffle maker, pretty typical stuff. Got all my pots and pans in this one. And then that's it. I can show you all the inside of my fridge, but there's honestly nothing to it right now. We've done so little grocery shopping. That is some baked ziti that Erica taught me to make a long time ago. And so we made it basically for old time's sake, and we just couldn't figure out what else to make. But yeah, that's literally it. There's nothing in the freezer right now, so probably gonna have to make a couple more trips to the grocery store before rotations start tomorrow. And then over here in this corner, I've got just kind of like extra things that I would have typically put around the apartment, but I think part of me knows that like since I'm leaving in 3 months, I don't want to scatter things too much. So I've just got my candles, my essential oil diffuser, and then like a spray to clean my laptop, my essential oils, and then my phone tripod that my friend Caitlin got me. Got my 2 plant pots and plants that I got from IKEA after I moved here. I went there day 1 after I moved in because I just knew I wanted some plants. Got my Apple Watch charger and my phone charger here. I think I want to start charging my phone outside of my bedroom so that I'm not so tempted to hit snooze or to like just get on social media for a long time when I first wake up in the morning. Basically a desk here, the dining room table, and all the other furniture I rented from Court Furniture, and they sent me a text saying that the dining table itself might be a little big for the space, but I knew that I'd be studying for boards, and so I wanted a space where I could kind of spread out all my stuff and study rather than try and like use the counter, which I tried to do in my old apartment and didn't love. Like I feel like I wasn't comfortable sitting there for long periods of time. Don't want to get used to studying on the couch just because I know that like I have a tendency to just fall asleep and want to just lounge around when I'm on there. So on my coffee table, I've got this hand that can be like maneuvered, and the positions can be changed and stuff from IKEA. I really like it. It really freaked my friend Erica out quite a bit because she was sleeping on the couch here this weekend, but I really like it. And then 2 books that I tend to reference pretty often. So the Strengths Finder book that came with like a quiz to find my top 5 strengths that my first CI gave me, and then a 52 list for happiness, which I've actually been pretty good about updating. So that's a really good like self-care gratitude type practice that I've really liked. Got my weighted blanket here, some extra chairs that don't fit around the dining table, and then got It's like a simple balcony here. I'm not gonna put any furniture out here just because 3 months is not enough time, I feel like, for me to like go get furniture and actually hang out here. I don't feel like I'll be spending a ton of time out here. I think most of my time will be in here studying for boards in my rotation and just kind of hanging out and watching TV. The TV also came from Court Furniture, so I really liked that they not only gave me a TV stand but a TV, just because I didn't have one of my own. Haven't had a TV for a while, and so that'll be really nice just because I like having like nights to myself where I can just like hang out on the couch, watch some TV, and be kind of mindless on my phone. And before, I feel like I couldn't do that because I didn't have like any of those things. Like I didn't have a couch, I didn't have a TV. And sometimes I would get a little bit stressed feeling like I didn't have my own space, even within my own apartment, to just kind of relax and de-stress and decompress from the day. And I feel like just being in a rotation that's like pretty unfamiliar to me, I'm gonna need some days where I can just like have a space that feels like home and feels like just my own. So this plant here is the only fake one I've got in my apartment. It's from IKEA. I wanted one that would hang down like that, but we couldn't find a real one at the time at Target or IKEA that night, and I was just being really impatient, so I figured I'd go ahead and get a fake one. It's not doing a great job of hiding stuff down here, but got my printer paper there, my MSK textbook that I reference all the time, my board study material, so those are flashcards, and then 2 books from Score Builders, all my other notebooks and notes from my first rotation and school that I feel like are important for me to reference, some like tech stuff here, and really that's all there is to it. So let's go into the bedroom here. It is extremely simple. Just got my ironing board there, my mirror, and then in my old apartment, I used to have a lot more like decorative pillows, a tapestry on the wall, but again, only being here for 3 months, that's just not something that like I want to go through the process of having to take down. All this furniture here, again, from Court, so that's nice because they will move it in and move it out, and so it was already here when I got here, and now I don't have to worry about carrying any of that furniture out. Got my alarm clock there that's definitely showing the wrong time and I need to fix before rotations tomorrow. Some pillow mist lotion, and my favorite book that I'm reading right now called The Body Keeps the Score. Okay, over here next to my mirror, I've got my Quran, and then a little journal there called I Totally Got This, that has encouraging notes and letters from some of my friends at Duke that my Duke roommate sent me, which was super sweet. It was part of a bigger care package, and I knew that like that was one thing I had to bring with me. And then my gold digger plaque that I feel like is in half my posts, a phone holder there, and then this thing, I don't actually remember where I got this, probably Target, but it used to have an air plant in it, so that's one thing that I might have to get sometime soon. One thing I really like using are these organizational boxes, again from IKEA. I just really like how they keep everything kind of separated. So I've got some stuff in here, and it just helps me to keep everything organized, keep everything together. And then down here, I didn't use them just because I had so many t-shirts that I needed to put away. But I like using those boxes just because they fit so well, especially within like IKEA furniture, which this is not, but typically that like fits perfectly. And then you can just keep everything in there organized and all in one place. In my bedroom, there's a door to the bathroom, but there are 2 doors to the bathroom, and they are so close to each other that they often like will hit each other. And so I feel like I'm just gonna choose one door and stick to it. There's me, hi. I've just got all my bathroom things here. And then this shower curtain that I really love. I think this is from IKEA as well. I got it a really, really long time ago, and just have never been able to part from it just because I like it so much. And then got the closet. So I've got my washer and dryer in here, which is really nice. I almost don't have a need for a hamper now, but this is what the closet looks like. So lots of space, which is a huge blessing, just because I feel like it'll keep me organized. And then when you first walk in, got all my shoes there. So some heels for conferences, everything else are sneakers for like working out in clinic, my towels and my hats, some extra things up there like my Halloween costume that has come in handy a couple of other times outside of Halloween, some extra bags, some lights that I never ended up putting up, a heating pad. I've got all my clothes there, my hijabs in that black organizer to the right, some more shoes to the left. These 2 jackets here are the 2 jackets that I wear the most. That way I don't have to kind of like go back in there and try to dig things out. And then just some luggage, hamper, etc. down there.